People, good morning. Deluded, I'm back again. Let me make myself a tiny bit more comfortable. But yeah, couple things to say today, man. Just a video about nothing really and about something. Firstly, let's start with Neres. Now, I'm sure you all saw the Champions League yesterday. You saw the game between Barca and United, which will throw up many talking points. I feel Chris Smalling and Scott McTominay were the best United players. I feel Barca all in all were poor, but it's by their own standards. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure they backed themselves. They went to Old Trafford, got an away goal, and they probably backed themselves with their fans at the Nou Camp and their way of sort of playing. If you're United, you should be optimistic because you didn't take your chances. Young couldn't cross. It was definitely a better game than they might have anticipated playing against Lionel Messi in Barcelona. So yeah, and also if United score at Nou Camp, it complicates things. So it's a bullish tie between both of them. Definitely less of a one-sided tie than people thought. But if you also saw Ajax versus Juventus or saw the highlights, you saw Davidneres yet again scoring an important goal, a vital goal, the equaliser against Juventus. Now, it's still advantage to Juventus because they're the favourites, in my opinion, in the two ties, and they've got an away goal and things like that. Second leg, obviously, Ajax can get an away goal, and Ajax are somewhat, I don't want to say dark horses, but they're surprising everyone. They surprised us against Real Madrid. And so did Neres, man. I think we all know who Neres is. We all seen what he's doing. Last season, he scored a lot of goals and bagged some assists. This season, he's doing the same thing. Not sure when if he made his debut before this season, but I'm sure he was involved in the recent Brazil internationals. So he's making headways in the thoughts of the national team. He's obviously showing consistency. And I know we've been linked with Tagliafico, but surely Arsenal or Emery or whatever's got to be looking at this guy. Now, the sad thing for us is his price just went up after that, and it was a good goal against Juventus. His price has gone, pardon me, his price has gone up. For me, if I had to put an estimate, you're looking at 50 million purely just to have a conversation and probably up. I would try and do business for around then. Surely we've been looking at that, man, and I think that would be an exciting signing for us. He's clearly capable of scoring and assisting. I think last season, wait, I don't even have his stats. I think last season he got 14 goals, 11 assists, and he's got 8 and 8 this year. Forgive me if I've got them mixed up, because I didn't make sense of my own notes. But either way, he's shown that he can get goals and get assists. He can take people on. He can come inside. He's still got a lot to work on and things like that. But he's definitely a good player, man. And to be honest, I wasn't initially convinced on him. But last season I was. In this season, he's going from strength to strength. And we won't get him, but we're here to just talk about football, innit? So, of course, yeah, I know we're linked with Tagliafico, but surely if you want to do negotiations with Ajax, you've got to, this player has to have crossed our minds in terms of transfers. Another winger, if we go based on reports in Germany, I think, is it Blind, the German newspaper? Julian Brandt seems to be going to Juventus for £20 million, and don't get me wrong, there's many wingers I would like to have a look at, and probably some that would be more eye-catching than Brandt. But if Arsenal ain't got no money, he's a quality player, 20-something million. I don't need to spell it out as I have been in every vid. We missed out. I don't know why we missed out. I don't know if it's true, but just based on the links to Juventus, if he does go to Juventus, that's very shrewd business from Juventus. I mean, they've showed with Pogba and a couple other signings, they have an eye for a bargain. Ramsey free transfer, 20 million for Brandt. On top of the depth they already had, they're doing some smart, shrewd signings and making their side ultimately more competitive and things like that. So that's all I wanted to really talk about as well, people. And off topic, I'm so sure a couple of our players are at risk against Napoli of being suspended for the second leg. I'm sure Xhaka and Mkhitaryan, forgive me if I'm wrong, if they get yellows today, they can't play in Naples. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a sticky one for that, man. You do probably see Xhaka getting a yellow card, Mkhitaryan probably as well, but it is what it is. I've got nothing more to say, people. All I want to say is thank you for always consistently supporting my thing. And yeah, hopefully Arsenal beat Napoli later on today. But I've got to go to work now, unfortunately, and earn a living. So on that note, people, deluded.